I think you were 7 years old when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl. By any chance, do you remember that? And, you know, is this going to be one of those pinch me moments? You're on the same field as Tom Brady?
Yeah, I don't think I remember it. But no, I just go this like a regular game. He's a great quarterback. He's had a great history. Just like last week with Big Ben. You just go into the game, and I'm just thinking about a football player right now. I'm not thinking about the past and stuff like that, and childhood dreams. I'm just thinking about playing game the week after week here and take it day by day. So really, I guess it hasn't really hit me, and I'm just gonna play football like I always do, and maybe look back at it later and say that was cool.
Next up, Brian.
Josey, how's it gone with you and Alexander Johnson in the middle there? You played almost every snap together with communication between each other, and then obviously the other 9 guys that are on the field with you.
Yeah, I think it's been pretty good communication between us two, and then between us in the line and us in the safeties. I think it's been pretty good the last 2 weeks. Always room for improvement. 1 or 2 plays here every game that we want back that we were like, oh, well, maybe we should have done this. But, I think we've been pretty good understanding what we need to do and where we need to call things, and also alerting each other to possible plays coming up.
Next up, Nick Kosmatter.
Josey, obviously you guys have lost the first 2 games by 5 points or less, and sort of those really close losses sort of define the 0-4 start last year. Is there something of a kind of a psychological hurdle or a mental hurdle of just kind of getting over the hump in those sort of situations? Mike Purcell was talking to us earlier about the mindset of making one more play. What's your view on that?
Yeah, so I was going to say the exact same thing. I think it's just, maybe we make one more big play, maybe have that interception. We almost had a couple interceptions looking back on the film, but they got tipped. You always want the ball tipped by the line. That's great. We could have had a couple there. We could have had, maybe a couple third down stops. That would have been even more important. I know we had a pretty good percentage on 3rd and 4th down, but just one more play to have them punt it and give our offense one more chance would always be, a good opportunity for them to score again. So, it's just we're plays away, and it's frustrating. But, at the same time, we're really close, and we know that. And we just need to come to this week, be the same. We need to be ready, and watch film and just take that, extra hour out of each day, or extra hour overall, and watch film and really prep yourself a little bit more, just so we can have that much more plays out of each individual as a team.
Next up, Troy.
Josey, I know he's on a new team, but what can you learn last year from facing Leonard Fournette? What challenge does he bring in the running game?
Yeah, I mean, he's a physical back that when he's in the hole, he looks to run hard, and, he can also bounce it out. He's got speed. So, I mean, there's a lot of great backs in the league right now. He's definitely one of those up there. So, we're going to treat him like just, a good running back, and, be able to have to play physical football, and just know that he can get to the outside edges, and we'll be able to play fundamental football to get that done.
Next up, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Josey, do you think the Bucs tight end room is the best tight end group that you've faced in your career, and what challenges do they pose to your defense?
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I don't know about best. I'd have to really look back at that. But, Gronk is good, really good. And he's tall. He's a tall, big guy. Get your hands on and reroute and stuff like that. So, looking into this week, we're really going to have to look into the tight ends and how to defeat them with, maybe getting more pressure on them, or more getting more physical with them and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun week, and I'm excited for it.
As a reminder, if you no longer have a question, please lower your hand. Next up, Kyle Newton.
Hey, Josey, before the season, you were saying, you're going to relish a chance to start again and to get that opportunity. These past couple weeks, now with Todd gone, how would you assess just your play as a starter these first couple weeks, and where do you need to improve to, continue to be with that unit?
I think it's been pretty good, but like I always say, there's always room for improvement. But I'm pretty happy with it. But there's always those 1 or 2 plays, again, like I go back to for the team and for me personally, that I want to get back and I want to do better on. So really just being able to correct those 1 or 2 plays, and maybe just have 1 or none each game, most likely none, and just be able to read things a little bit faster. It just comes with age, I think, and it comes with me watching film and being able to understand the possibility of what plays are going to come next. So really just, in a lot of areas, but it's been pretty good so far, but always look for improvement.
Final 2, Eric, and then Brandon.
Josey, from your experience in practice, what makes Noah such a mismatch and difficult to cover?
Yeah, he's a big body, but he can run. That's the thing, man. At Iowa, we saw it there. He can get downfield on you. Also, his route tree's pretty good too. So, if he wants to be physical that day, he can be pretty dang good, and he can run fast. So he's got a lot of different weapons he can use. And I think he's just on the tip of that iceberg right now.
Final one, Brandon.
Because with all these injuries, obviously, to some really, really key guys, how's the morale been in the locker room yesterday and today, especially if you start to find out detail, with Cortland down for the year and some of these other guys banged up?
Yeah, it's just Coach kind of talked about it a little bit today. And starting from the first game, we lost quite a bit of guys. Even before that, we had a couple guys out. And then after week one, we had a couple more guys out. So, it's just next man up mentality. And I think everybody's keeping their head high. We understand that even the guys after these people, like after Vaughn, we have a couple guys that can come in and step in. As you've seen, they've done a pretty good job. And even other positions like the wide receiver room, they're pretty good depth-wise. So it's just a next man up mentality. And I think they've been doing a pretty good job. And I think, it's going to continue through the season. It happens every season, but as you've seen, there's been a lot of injuries this season. Don't know why, probably with the shorter stuff. And no matter the team, really, there's been a lot of injuries on other teams too. So really just being able to have that next man up mentality and being able to come in and not miss a step.